EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Richardson off the play fake. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Dorrance Armstrong. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So much for coming out throwing, as it leads to an early second down and long.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Shakes off the set. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to him.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long.
18, right in.
Here's Richardson to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The Colts send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking it about the 36. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Seven Pirates.
Stroud out of the gun here. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Ready, set.
On first down, here's Stroud. There's Moody with another catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Drop 60, drop 60.
Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now Stroud. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and now it's sending them back to the drawing board.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Compensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
On the
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, Richardson. This taken in by Downs. So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And down to the 41.
On the carry for Houston. Brought down by Nick Bolton. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw to Collins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third and 4. Stroud looking to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Back 60.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws in a double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
On the go.
Second and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes. Was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter two, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
offense on third down tonight? Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That quick throw there is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
18, Pioneer.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ready.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And shedding a man at the 40. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Prep ball 80. 60 Bison.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Michael Walker there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Got it. Ready?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Richardson going to move him around.
19 Lions.
To throw is Richardson. Throwing on 1st down. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Viking 18. Go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Henry To'o there on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On the option left, Richardson. And he stopped immediately there. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Let's go now.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Nineteen tight. Ready?
Now it's Richardson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Eagle. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Richardson to throw off play action. Rolling to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Jelani Woods from 6 yards away. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the check.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Stroud to throw it. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go. Here we
This
go.
is 2nd and 8. Stroud. He's got Granson over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
Okay, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hand off left side, Pierce. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they'll get him down short of 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And Stroud now to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Get it! Go!
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Stroud sets up the play action. That's complete. It's Collins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
But that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
On the ready. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
On second down, it's Stroud. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Stroud looking to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Houston. Darnell Mooney, 31 yards. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the jump.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get this down to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down at 7.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll get this one to Pittman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Third down and 1.
Check, check.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Come on, come on. Check. Shot alert, shot alert.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 23, here's second down and 7.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Richardson looking to throw this. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready, ready.
From the 3, second and a yard.
Bronco 80.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Colts! Try from Taylor from 30 yards out. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
10 through 11, 10 through 11. Cougar 19, 18.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught by Waddle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Dragon 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Stroud to throw it. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here we go, start.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, Punk.
There he goes, right side. Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce. 91 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to... as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
10 cycles. Set.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Shot, 17.
Operating from the gun. Higgins under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Texans send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the fourth quarter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Richardson on the bootleg here, sliding out of the pocket. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on third down, give him 25 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Second down, another run with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Ready.
To throw again, Higgins. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On the ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Black Ultra.
Looking to throw. Higgins. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
50 series. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion right is Pittman. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And able to work his way down to the 16.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
That was a good explosive run right there, and it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches, got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on third down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Higgins. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready?
And they take a knee.
Ready?
And they will take a knee here. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all.